Kim Ji-won suddenly made a shocking new statement about Kim Soo Hyun that left everyone stunned. What could she have said that has fans and media alike in complete disbelief? Rumors are swirling, and the internet is buzzing with theories. Was it a heartfelt confession, a hidden truth finally exposed, or something no one saw coming? One thing's for sure. This isn't something you want to miss. Join Red Carpet Revealed as we dig deep into the mystery and uncover the full story behind this jaw-dropping revelation. The South Korean entertainment world is no stranger to headlines, but when Kim Ji-won, one of the industry's most beloved and talented actresses, made a deeply personal and unexpected statement about Kim Soo Hyun, the nation was left in utter disbelief. The shockwave rippled far beyond her fanbase, sparking countless conversations, theories, and emotional reactions. It all began with a brief yet emotionally charged interview during a promotional appearance for her new drama. Seated under the soft glow of studio lights, Kim Ji-won was poised and composed, until the interviewer carefully, almost hesitantly, brought up Kim Soo Hyun's name, a name that has been increasingly controversial in recent weeks due to an ongoing scandal involving the late actress Kim Soo-hyun. The entire nation knew what the name meant. Whispers of scandal, mystery, and past entanglements filled entertainment columns. Kim Soo Hyun, once the golden boy of Korean dramas, was now caught in a storm he hadn't seen coming. In the midst of this, no one expected Kim Ji-won to say anything, much less something so intimate. Her words were simple, yet the weight they carried was immeasurable. "He told me not to come near him right now. He said, 'I don't want you to get hurt because of me.'" The studio fell into a stunned silence. Social media platforms exploded within minutes. Was this a confession? A farewell? An exposure of something much deeper? Fans, critics, and insiders alike began piecing together timelines, digging into past interactions, and revisiting old rumors that had once been dismissed as fan fantasy. A history written in glances. Kim Ji-won and Kim Soo Hyun had never officially worked together on a full-length drama, yet they shared a deep mutual respect that was evident during award ceremonies, behind-the-scenes footage, and industry events. Fans had long speculated about their chemistry, often pointing to the unspoken tension and warmth in their interactions. In 2023, they were briefly linked through a commercial campaign that showcased their effortless compatibility. While their management denied any romantic involvement, fans refused to believe it was purely coincidental. Insiders now suggest that their relationship may have extended far beyond the public eye. According to unnamed sources within the industry, the two had developed a quiet but meaningful bond away from the spotlight. While it was never confirmed, subtle signs of closeness now paint a different picture in retrospect. The scandal that shook the industry. Kim Soo Hyun's recent connection to the tragic and controversial life of late actress Kim Soo-hyun has been the talk of the town. Allegations of past personal involvement, however vague, have placed the actor in a difficult position. No direct evidence of wrongdoing has been made public. The association alone has proven damaging enough. Amidst mounting pressure from tabloids, public opinion has been divided. Believe in his innocence, attributing the backlash to media sensationalism. Others argue that the lack of transparency from his agency has only fueled suspicion. Caught in the crossfire is Kim Ji-won, who, her own admission, had been in private contact with Kim Soo Hyun during this time. "He didn't push me away out of anger or shame," she said, her voice trembling. "He did it because he cared, protecting her from the storm." Kim Ji-won's revelation paints a portrait of a man who, even while under fire, was trying to protect someone he deeply valued. In an industry where relationships are often kept under wraps to maintain public images, the very act of distancing oneself can be the most sincere gesture of love. This emotional complexity captured the hearts of fans and added depth to what might otherwise have been dismissed as a PR maneuver. "He didn't want me to become a target," she continued. "He knows how harsh the public can be, especially when someone innocent gets pulled into something they had nothing to do with." Her vulnerability sparked a wave of empathy. Hashtags such as #ProtectKimJi1 and #SupportKim Soo Hyun began trending across platforms. The story didn't end with her statement. If anything, it marked the beginning of a deeper public inquiry into the emotional costs celebrities pay when entangled in scandal. When distance speaks louder than words, Relationships, especially those under constant scrutiny, love doesn't always take the form of proximity. Sometimes, true affection is shown through sacrifice. For Kim Soo Hyun, choosing to isolate himself may have been his way of shielding Kim Ji-won from media toxicity. For Kim Ji-won, choosing to speak up was an act of both courage and heartbreak. "I never asked him to explain, I just told him I would wait." This line alone sent fans into an emotional spiral. As the first part of this unfolding story concludes, the public is left grappling with more questions than answers. What exactly is the nature of their relationship? Will they reunite publicly once the storm passes? Or is this a love story destined to remain in the shadows? The morning after Kim Ji-won's emotional statement, headlines blared with speculation, fan pages posted emotional edits, and industry experts debated the implications. What had been whispered in shadows was now on every screen across the country. Kim Ji-won and Kim Soo Hyun shared a bond far deeper than friendship, but one threatened by the brutal spotlight of fame. Behind the curtain, the hidden struggles of celebrities. To the public eye, celebrities appear to live enchanted lives, red carpets, luxury brands, and glamorous roles. Beneath the surface lies immense pressure, emotional isolation, the constant fear of missteps. For Kim Soo Hyun, the scandal brought with it not just reputational risk, but the moral weight of unintentional harm to those closest to him. Sources close to both stars reveal that Kim Soo Hyun had become increasingly withdrawn in recent months. Longtime collaborators described him as thoughtful, distant, and noted that he had been turning down social engagements. "He looked like someone carrying a burden far heavier than the one we saw on the surface," said one anonymous producer. And then there was Kim Ji-won, caught between public silence and private loyalty. Her choice to speak was not one made lightly. In the tightly managed world of K-dramas, unguarded emotion is both rare and risky. But speak she did, not just to defend him, but perhaps, to hold space for their story. Price of association. In Korean entertainment, association can be both a blessing and a curse. Endorsement, one interview, or one photo taken out of context can shift public opinion in seconds. For Kim Ji-won, her continued association with Kim Soo Hyun risks not only her reputation but her roles, her endorsements, and her career momentum. And yet, her statement did not distance herself from him, quite the opposite. It revealed a level of emotional intimacy that could not be denied. "He told me I deserved peace. The last thing he wanted was for me to lose something because of him." For many fans, this was not just a romantic tragedy. It was a commentary on how fame, scandal, and public image can suffocate human emotion. Their story felt personal because it reflected what so many people experience in silence: love that must be hidden, loyalty that comes at a cost, pain of choosing what's right over what's easy. A moment of humanity. Amidst the frenzy, one moment stood out: Kim Soo Hyun's quiet appearance outside a small cafe in Seoul 2 days after the interview. No security, no publicist, just him, in a gray hoodie, eyes hidden behind sunglasses. He didn't speak to reporters. He didn't issue a statement. The timing spoke volumes. He was seen staring at his phone for a long time, or finally walking away, head low. Many believe he had just seen Kim Ji-won's interview. Was it heartbreak? Was it gratitude? Or was it both? Fans rally behind their stars. An unusual show of unity. Fanbases of both stars launched online campaigns to support them. The trending hashtag #LetThemBreathe encapsulated the frustration of fans who felt their idols were being suffocated by impossible expectations. Fan art, letters, and videos poured in, not asking for confirmation of romance, but simply offering empathy for two people caught in an impossible situation. "We don't need a love story. Just want them to be okay," one fan wrote on Twitter. What happens next? As the dust begins to settle, neither star has made additional public comments. Their agencies remain tight-lipped. But the emotional honesty of Kim Ji-won's statement has already changed the public narrative. More importantly, it has humanized them both. Industry where facades are often prioritized over feelings, their story reminded the world that celebrities are, first and foremost, people. People who feel deeply, people who hurt, people who love. Perhaps, when the scandal fades and the noise quiets down, Kim Soo Hyun and Kim Ji-won might find their way back to one another, not for the cameras, but for themselves. Until then, their silence continues to speak volumes.